everyone, welcome back. I'm Melissa, and this is my middle child, Logan. Can you say hi? Hi. You can go play now. So today I'm going to do my read and wrap up, as well as show you the books I'm currently reading, and a very small TBR, because there are a few books that I would like to read in the month of February, but they're not like I have to read them. So, I'm going to start with my wrap-up. For the month of January, I read a total of 4 books, which seems to be about average for me. I did start 2 other books, but I just didn't get them done, which I'll show you those ones later. So, the first book that I read this month is Foolish Hearts by Emma Mills. I gave this one 2 stars. I didn't really care for the story. With me, contemporaries are kind of hit and miss. There are contemporaries I really enjoy and contemporaries I just don't really enjoy. This was one of them. I just found the story really boring and rather predictable. And then I was put off a little bit by all the F words in it. I don't mind if you want to swear a little bit in a book. I don't mind that. I just don't like when the F word is used multiple times in one chapter. I just feel it's a little excessive. And I have to say that when I was a teenager, and if I ever used that word, my mom would have washed my mouth out with soap. Like, come on. Like, I just didn't really care for that at all. So, I didn't really enjoy the story. I found it boring. I'm sorry. I did. If you guys enjoyed this book, I'm sorry. I just did not like it at all. And, you know, I never really cared for teenage drama. Even when I was a teenager, I never really cared for it. It could have been also because I was kind of a loner. But I just never really cared for teenage drama, and so I just didn't really care for the drama in this book. But I did give it 2 stars. I was hoping to enjoy it more than what I did. So I'm just going to leave it at that. So the next book I read in January is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I love this book. I gave it 4 stars. I loved the friendships in it. I loved the story itself. I felt like the story was really detailed, and I really enjoyed that. I love the little characters in it. I love Hedwig. I love owls, so Hedwig is probably my favorite. And Neville with his toad that he's always losing. So I really enjoyed the story. I thought it was really cute. Yeah, I love this book. It was so good. I gave it 5 stars for sure because I really enjoyed it. The next book that I read is Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I gave this one 4 stars. I really enjoyed this book. There were parts where it was a little slow, but then it was very action-packed and stuff a lot towards the end, and there was a little bit of a twist, and I really enjoyed this book. I love Sarah J. Maas's writing. I am a huge fan of hers. I would probably buy anything she writes. So I really did enjoy this one. And I cannot wait to continue with the series. I loved Kale. I think, like, I loved his character in this book. I think he's kind of like shy and like laid back. I don't know. I just really enjoyed his character. Although Dorian was very nice too. But and then Selena, like, even though she's an assassin, there's something still about her that's different. I just really enjoyed this book. It was really good. So I did give this one 4 stars. Then the last one, I actually just recently finished this one, probably a couple days ago. I was in the middle of the other 2 books that I was reading, and they were really dense, and I just needed a break. So I decided to pick up a contemporary, and I actually just recently bought this book. But I decided to pick it up because I really just wanted to read something light and fluffy and just cutesy. So I read By Your Side by Casey West, and I have to say I am a Casey West fan. I really enjoyed this book. Although I find that it's a little improbable with being locked in a library for like 3 days. I find that a little improbable. There are possible ways to get out. Yeah, I just thought it was a little improbable. But the story was really cute, and it dealt with the girl who has anxiety, and I felt like her anxiety was written really well because she didn't really use it as a crutch. She, over time, throughout this book was learning how to control it, and I found that really interesting. I have never dealt with anxiety or anything like that, but I felt it was really interesting to read about somebody who has anxiety. So I really enjoyed this book. I gave it 5 stars because it was just so freaking cute and adorable, and I loved it. And the mysterious boy in there, he was so handsome, and he liked to read. He read Shakespeare, and like, come on, that's really cool. So yeah, I did give this one 4 stars, or 5 stars, and I'm really excited to actually pick up a few other ones of hers. I have a couple different other ones. I'm really excited about that. So on to the books I'm currently reading right now. Well, not right this instant, but there are books I actually started. So the first one is Siege and Storm by Leigh Bardugo. I read the first one in December, and I really enjoyed it. And so I'm only 43 pages into this one so far, and it's really good. Like, the beginning of her books, it's like she just sweeps you right into the story, and I love that. I love when you start reading a book and it automatically sweeps you right in, and this one does that. It just sweeps you right in. I really enjoy Leigh Bardugo's books. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this one so far, so you'll have to keep a lookout for my February wrap-up, and I'll talk more about my thoughts on this one once I finish it. The next one I'm currently reading is Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. I don't know how to say her name. I'm currently reading this one. This one is our book club pick for the month of January, and it's actually going to probably be the month of January and February because we end up extending book club a little bit longer since it was such a big book, so everybody had time to read it. So I am like 59 pages into it, and it finally has picked up. The first couple chapters are kind of slow and boring, but halfway through chapter 3, it finally picks up the story, gets a little bit more interesting, and things start happening. Oh, you're coming back? So I'm really enjoying this book. I cannot wait to read it, although I haven't even made a dent in this thing. This thing is massive. It's going to take me a while. But yeah, so. Excuse me, little boy. You gonna sit? Oh, there we go. So, onto my little bit of a TBR. I'm going to explain why these are on my TBR. I only have a few books on here. You know, I know you guys know that I don't really care for TBRs. Go on, go play. I don't really care for TBRs because then I feel like it's something I have to read. But these ones are I call it my somewhat TBR because they're ones I really want to read, but I don't have to read them. So, the first one I really want to read, I actually want to read a book a month until I finish the whole series, and that is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. So I really want to read at least one Harry Potter book a month so I can finish the series, because I really need to know what happens in this series. So I'm really excited. I like the little car, and it's flying, I'm assuming. There's Hedwig! Oh, I love Hedwig! But yeah, so I'm thinking about reading this one in February. And fun fact, I actually went on that website, Pottermore, and I did the quiz where you find out what your house is, and I found out I am Gryffindor, which I am Gryffindor and proud, let me tell you. So yeah, so I'm hoping to read at least a Harry Potter book a month. So, the next one I really want to read, and so I can finish the series, is Ruin and Rising by Leigh Bardugo. As long as I finish the second book, I'm going to try to move on to this one so I can finish the series. I really enjoy this series, so I want to find out what happens. So yeah, I'm hoping to maybe finish this one this month. Not sure if I'm going to get it done, but hoping. So the next one I'm hoping to read this month is The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. What's the matter, baby? Excuse me for a moment. Sorry about that. My little boy needed the movie changed because the other movie ended. So getting back to The Cruel Prince by Holly Black, I really would like to read this one this month. I actually am hoping I can convince my best friend to buddy read it with me. She was supposed to get her owl crate. Well, something happened to her owl crate. She never got it. So she was a little bummed. So I end up ordering her a copy of this book. So I'm hoping that when I give it to her, she will be happy and she'll buddy read it with me. Because this one I've been really excited about. So yeah, so I'm hoping to read this one this month as well. Then the last one I really would like to read this month. I pre-ordered the second book, and the second book is coming out February 27th. So I would like to read this one around that time, so that way when the second one comes out, I can just dive right into the second one. But that is The Daughter of the Pirate King by Tracy Levenseller. The dog's licking him. But I really would like to read this one this month since I did pre-order the second one. Excuse me. So yeah, so I'm hoping to get to this one. It's probably going to be more towards the end of the month, but I'm really looking forward to this one. I haven't read a pirate book yet, and I have quite a few. I don't know why I haven't read them yet, but yeah, I'm hoping to get into this one this month before the second one gets here. So that is all the books I have to share with you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit subscribe if you would like to watch more of my videos. And then if you like to follow me elsewhere, I have Twitter, Instagram, and Goodreads. I'll leave all those links in the box so you guys can check them out at your whenever you can. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to check out my giveaway that is still going on. It's going on until the 6th of February. So definitely check that out as well. I'll leave the link down. I'll leave the link down in the box and also up in the cards. So, with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!